another occasion in Odisha, I had the privilege of referring to that always, whenever we come to this place of Lord Jagannath, I remember a man whose commitment, whose conviction, whose courage convinced him to such an extent, forgetting about the newlywed wife, a newborn child, he risked his life to rescue the foreign leaders from other places, Indonesia. But the comment which he made, just remember the time. India was not today as the fourth largest economy of the world. India today was not, India on that day was not a mature democracy of 70 years. India was just independent on 15th August 1947, and it was in 48. He rescued a couple of prominent leaders, delivered them in Delhi, and observed. Resurgent India does not recognize the sovereignty of Dutch colonialists over the people of Indonesia. That is the sum up of his commitment. He is called creator of modern Kalinga, modern Odisha. Not only creator, he was a dreamer. He dreamt high, he dreamt big, and he implemented, taking courage in both hands. My personal experience. You know Nalco, which has been established in Odisha in 1980. He was the author of this plant as steel minister. I remember it was before 26 January 1980. At that year, the then French President Giscard was the chief guest on the Republic Day. Biju as steel minister before that finalized the aluminium project in collaboration with France and French President. It was decided that French President will sign when he will arrive as the chief guest on the Republic Day in 1980. Unfortunately, because of the certain other factors, the government to which he belonged did not last. New government came on 14th of January 1980 under Mrs. Indira Gandhi. And I was given the additional charge and responsibility of steel and mines, along with my original portfolio of commerce. The new ministry took oath on 14th of January. Giscard was expected to arrive at India on 24th January. I was given the additional responsibility of steel and mines. After the formation of government, within 2-3 days, I met Mrs. Gandhi, the then Prime Minister, and asked, Madam, I understand that an agreement was to be signed, but I am sorry to inform you, my ministry is not ready. They said such a short time they cannot finalize the contract which is to be signed with the French government. Mrs. Gandhi, in my presence, called the departmental secretary and said, in our system, government is continuing on. Political executives may come and go. Here only change has taken place, political executives. New Prime Minister has come, new Council of Ministers has come, but you were in the same places as you were under the previous regime. Where is the continuity with the government? And naturally the secretary took the lessons from her. Then she told me, don't be worried. Biju Babu is so thorough. You go through the file, you will find hardly you will have to do anything. Everything he has done till his last day in the ministry. Exactly it happened. On 24th January, within 10 days of taking the oath and within 8 days of getting the new portfolio, the agreement was signed between Mrs. Indira Gandhi and French President Giscard, and sometimes in May, June of that year, I came along with her to Damanjori to start the NALCO project, biggest aluminium project. Therefore, he always dreamt of big things. He told me, industrialization of India will be possible. At that particular year, production of our integrated steel plants were targeted at 7.3 million tons. I said, Pranav, if you want to have real advancement, within this decade, we will make it 73 million tons, and another decade, you make it 140 million tons. Then we will talk of industrialization. I am happy to have this opportunity. Once again, I express my gratitude to the author, because many more important information he has given. Many of us, all of us almost, because he was a legend. And when I say legend, it is not metaphorically. I believe it. He was a legend in his lifetime, particularly to the relatively younger generations like us. When he had a spectacular victory in 1961, I was not even in politics. I was engaged in teaching in a degree college, political science, not active politician. He became a legend. He became a legend because of his contribution during Sino-Indian conflict, border conflict in 1962. He became a legend when various complicated international issues and how he was called from Bhubaneswar to Delhi to be consulted. He was not confined to the territorial geography of Odisha. He always thought he belonged to the people. He belonged to the people, and tall man is the reflection of his belongingness not only to the people of Odisha, but to the people of whole India, and perhaps he is truly a member of the international community. I pay my most respectful homage to this tall man who did never know fear in his life. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so very much, Shri Pranab Mukherjee. And now, ladies and gentlemen, is a happy moment as we are going to honor our distinguished guests. I will request Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, to kindly present mementos to our most distinguished dignitaries. We'll first present a memento to Honorable Shri Pranab Mukherjee. Ladies and gentlemen, these gifts have been handcrafted by Padma Shri Shri Sudarshan Sahu, one of the most prominent sculptors and artists of Odisha today. And now a memento will be presented to Shri H.D. Devegowda ji. And now a memento will be presented to Shri L.K. Advani ji. A memento now to Shri Sitaram Yechuri ji. And last but definitely not the least, to Shri Prabhu Chawla ji. And now I would invite our beloved Chief Minister, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, to give his presidential address.
प्रिय भाइयों भोनी माने आपन मानन को समस्तों को मोर नमस्कार। आज ही हमें समझते बीजू बाबू को मने पखाउछु। बीजू बाबू थिले एको विराट इंस्टीट्यूशन cutting across party lines, regions, ideologies and age groups. What brings us together this evening is the love and respect we have for Biju Babu. In my view, Biju Babu is an idea in continuity, an idea of realizing the breadth of human aspirations, an idea of Odia self-esteem, selfless service and empowerment, an idea that was much ahead of his times, that will live forever and continue to inspire generations to come. To capture the tall man in 180 pages is nearly impossible. Thank you, Mr. Sundar. You have done a great job. I thank Future Books for making the tall man available across the globe through Amazon and Flipkart. Biju Babu transcends the ordinary boundaries of definitions. Only a friend and a critic could have done a review of this book. Thank you, Mr. Prabhu Chawla. The book is a commemoration and a tribute. Just seeing all his distinguished friends under one roof, I am sure would have gladdened the heart of the tall man himself. Thank you, Shri Sitaram Yechuri. Respected Advaniji and Biju Babu have been close associates for a long time, and I am touched by his gracious presence and kind words this evening. Thank you, Shri Advaniji, for being here. Biju Babu and Sri Devi Gowda shared a special relationship. In fact, I still remember the kind words that Sri Devi Gowda spoke about Biju Babu in the Bangalore function. Thank you, Sri Pranab Mukherjee, for your gracious presence and warm words. Your personal friendship with Biju Babu was exemplary. All our honored guests today have spoken how dear and personal their journeys have been with my father. It is this love and respect that we all seek in the end, and Biju Babu has been blessed with it bountifully. The proceeds of this book will be used for humanitarian causes. I thank the Biju Babu Birth Centenary Committee, who have worked day and night to put this memorable evening together and make it truly apolitical. It is an emotional moment for me. The love and affection all of you have for Biju Babu has made me feel the presence of my father today. Muapan Manan ko, samastong ko, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। देवची आज रे सुंदर कार्यक्रम पाए धन्यवाद, नमस्कार, वंदे उत्कल जननी।
Thank you so very much to Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik ji. मु अनुरोध करी समस्त को जे आम अतिथि माने बाहरला पर्यंत अपेक्षा करिवे and I thank our distinguished guests and the respected invitees for making this book launch a memorable evening.
आपण देखुथिले उत्कल मंडपर सीधा प्रसारण पुस्तक द टॉल मैन बिजू पट्टनायक तार शुभ उन्मोचन होता सेठारे भारतर पूर्वतन राष्ट्रपति प्रणब मुखर्जी, पूर्वतन प्रधानमंत्री एच डी देवेगौड़ा, पूर्वतन उप प्रधानमंत्री लालकृष्ण आडवाणी, वरिष्ठ सीपीआईएम नेता सीताराम येचुरी उपस्थित रही पुस्तक उन्मोचन भाग नहीं कार्यक्रम में भाग नहीं। मुख्यमंत्री नवीन पट्टनायक सभापतित्व करते सभारे एवं पुस्तकटी रचना करते सुंदर गणेशन एवं तार समीक्षा करते वरिष्ठ सांबादिक प्रभु चावला। तेरे वर्तमान स्पेशल बुलेटिन को ये रखुचु। नमस्कार।